Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for giving me voice. Today, I will talk about electrolysis ideas, uh, basing on two researchers and Professor Jiang from Nanjing Science Technology, basing on article published in Environmental Science and Pollution Research. The title is Energy Saving and Emission Reduction Potential of Fuel Cell of Heavy-Duty Trucks in China during the fuel life cycle. And the second article, as which we are talking today, is about also green correlation between component size, green hydrogen demand, and and break-even price for energy islands by Professor Rasmussen from the Technical University of Denmark. So what is case? Here we have two things how that hydrogen can be by splitting of water and is sometimes very common. The fuel is a energy carrier, and one offer is water and electricity cell. The advantage of water is that it is contain much is the earth is containing mostly of water, so we have overspread of our needs and demands to be hydrogen. The trouble is that it's not easy to split, needs some energy, and needs require extra charging. The other case is how to store the hydrogen, and the first is feedstock, good feedstock which can be easily to fuel production, while which will be on level replaceable for conventional methods, coal, natural gases, and we have all electrolysis by chloroalkali byproduct, and this by water electrolysis. Both authors doesn't show microbial electrolysis cell, which doesn't require so much energy. And this can be used as storage because storage can be by ammonia and easily by split by microbial electrolysis cell. But they contain mostly split attention are on hydrogen produced from wind because according to Professor Rasmussen, his idea is to reduce the the hydrogen for splitting of water by using wind power. The similar Japanese Tojima article, this is that wind, if we have the windy country, which is not splendid very often, this can be used as big source of energy and this energy as storing and splitting. The idea is that, of course, we can, and electrical compressors give value, but still doesn't show that this cable, these polymers, makes much materials. But this is the all every kind that we can to transmit this energy, which is not very for also for sometimes the winds from produced from fossil materials. Therefore, there is the idea we need to check how to produce polymers maybe from algae or from other by pyrolysis of some ways. This can be material, but this needs pyrolysis needs much energy, and wind power can be, but only to the country which its wind quite stable, not first flowing. And wind is very unsteady, and we have to store, which is big trouble still, because however the ideas about ammonia and hydrides, ammonia is still not very favorable, however, but they don't show this in case of wind power. And Professor uh, Zhang from this institute produced that wind power can be used. And he told that how the in case of example truck as well sport would increase the payload. So fuel to economy is three times would be in this case of case of trucks, and big cars would be increased three times minimally, and in transport by two times. So this is the minimum how the electrolysis can be. The splitting of water give much energy and is why is to keep in keep water so high, so long, so good, and so these unique properties due to strong hydrogen and oxygen bonding. And we by splitting by current make the high production. So this is the idea that water is widespread, water is spread, can be bad. Uh, Still, his Haber process to storage, which is not mentioned by these two article, and other is that we have the hydrogen price. How to this use this wind power if will be stable? They say about unstable because some days a very low wind and not uh, not keeping them up. So we need to, in such cases, when the unstable, vulnerable, found some other techniques as supportive or even major. So this is one case with wind power is one often using. This electrolysis can be also split with sun, but also we have with sun also similar trouble of that is sometimes sunny and more of the radiation of stable radiation of Earth. Maybe not Earth, but the Earth, Earth, Earth soil, so to the ground which we wanted to transfer, is very unstable. So in some case, still our catching the absorbing in case of photovoltaics of silicon is much lower than polymeric. And we required these polymers to made from renewable way. And this can be, but still not very favored. So we need all techniques to mix, combine, and process. This important case that wind is giving that electrolysis and wind power can be very good combination, but still requires some, I think, some uh, covering how to this slower, unreliable periods, both sun, photovoltaics, and wind power, to solve. So how to replace with other methods. So thank you very much for listening me.